Hi everyone, I'm sorry that I can't be with you in person, but I am able to deliver a message to you and organize the class for today. And most of you are already instinctive in what you know about today's subject, which is small group communication, because human beings love to spend time in groups. We just really have to be in groups in many circumstances: support groups, family groups, friend groups, social groups. We really like to be in groups, sports groups. Groups are what organize human beings into having social characteristics, the way that we communicate with each other. So we're heading into talking about groups today. And our main task is for you to start to organize yourselves towards your very first graded assignment in this class, which is an informative group presentation. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to cover the assignment in this video, and then you're going to get into your groups and start meeting as you work ahead towards completing this very first graded assignment. So let's talk about that assignment. Everything is on D2L. It's under the Content tab. And what you will find there is the assignment guidelines for a small group presentation, which is worth 25 points, or 1/4 of your entire grade for the course. So this is a big assignment. The objective of this assignment is to make a group presentation that lasts 12 to 15 minutes, in which you inform the audience, that's us, about a successful company founded by somebody you consider to be an entrepreneur. So you're discussing a company that an entrepreneur has founded. You're talking about that in your group presentation. Your tasks for today are going to include the following. You're going to get into groups of 4 or 5. You will be able to organize this yourselves. You get to choose your group members. No less than 4, no more than 5. 4 to 5 students per group. You organize that yourselves. The next thing you will do is elect or select a leader. A person could nominate themselves, or you could also have a person who is coming forth because of their talents, and other members of the group say, hey, this would be a good person to have as a leader. Okay, so you have a leader, and then also you will divide up responsibilities amongst the members of the group. Who's going to do this? Who's going to do that? That's what you're going to do today. And you will exchange contact information, right? Text, group chat, however you want to do it today. So what you will need to divide up tasks to do is to conduct research on a biography of the entrepreneur. That means going into their past. What did they do? What are their degrees in? What kind of jobs did they have beforehand, etc. Next, the product design. What makes this product special? Why is their entrepreneurship successful? Usually entrepreneurship is risk-taking, but what also makes it successful because of the product design. Next is, what is the market that's targeted by the products? Who is the product going towards? That's what a market is, right? Who's the audience member? Is it a male? Is it a female? Do they have an age range? Do they have an ethnicity? Do they have a belief system? Do they live in a certain area? These are all parts of what makes a person a market, a target market. Next is financials. This will be a tough one for you. Financials of the company, including investment and sales volume. This is where you have to prove that this is a viable company. It's not just a great idea. This is a decent company that actually is showing growth potential. And then finally, you'll have to identify obstacles that were overcome for this company to make it, for this company to become successful. There were challenges, risks, things that got in the way that were overcome. Here are the requirements for the assignment. First of all, you must cite 3 sources of evidence for your research. We'll talk about how to do that later, but right now know that you have to cite 3 sources of evidence for your research, including an interview with a company spokesperson. Try and get as high as you can in the company, in the chain, so to speak. Get to somebody who's an executive, if you can, and speak to that person. So you have to have at least 1 interview. Also, you must use at least 2 visual or audio aids in your presentation. 2 video or audio aids in your presentation. PowerPoint could be one, but PowerPoint, if you want to know how I feel about PowerPoint, look at my column on PowerPoint. But two things to look at or hear, right? We have a speaker system. Also, you must dress appropriately for this presentation. Now, appropriately is a big word in this description here, because if your presentation is supposed to be about an entrepreneur who has invented a portable clown business, for example, going to people and acting like a clown, you could dress like clowns, but in most cases, your presentation is going to be more formal. It's going to be fitting whatever the content of the presentation is. Dress appropriately. That's the key there. Also, your presentation must be organized and interesting to listen to. The organization part is exactly what we're going to talk about in class on Thursday. We're going to talk about that organization part in class on Thursday. Specifically, we call it how to outline a presentation. How to outline a presentation, both for this one and also your next graded assignment where you're doing a speech, which is a persuasive speech. We also use the same outline for that. It's about organizing, but then also about making it interesting, making it something that people want to listen to, not isn't boring, etc. So that's what we're going to handle the next time we get together. Our next class will meet in person, and then we're going to have 2 classes set aside for further group meetings. After all, this project is worth 25% of your grade, but you can get started today. You can start to really gel together as a group, start to dig into the subject. You're going to have to really get to know it, right, to start to prepare for this assignment. Have a great day. Sorry I can't be there, but I look forward to hearing your results.